Schedule.
Was Infinite Gamer comms.
Yeah.
So you know for the custom races, what format are you thinking of for it?
Well, it's still going to be the same. Short quality, 50% race.
If I read this to you, can you explain what it means?
A minute.
Basically, alright, no worries.
Yeah, go on.
Divino's just sent me an observation. He said, mate, can I make an observation please? I've been watching in your streams and I've noticed because you have the sound coming out through your TV or whatever. There are many times when you change gear when Chartman's car hit the limiter and therefore fucks you up. I hope you don't mind me saying this is just trying to help. I'm confused what he means.
Wait, say that again?
He says, mate, can I make an observation please? I've been watching your streams and I've noticed because you have the sound coming out through your TV or whatever, there are many times when you change gear when Chartman's car hit the limiter and therefore fucks you up. I hope
right.
What
In
does
other
he
words,
mean
he
by
thinks you're. Yeah, he thinks you're using manual gears as well. And whenever, because you can hear my revs and my clicking, you're changing gear or instinctively changing gear at the same time as me, but you might not be getting enough revs. He probably doesn't know that you race automatic gearbox.
Yeah, I just said I see what you're saying. And I just put
To
hub on
tell
all
him
of
that
this.
is you know, it's not you, it's the game. You're driving with automatic gearbox, so you're not changing gear personally. I suppose I best get this reverse grid lineup sorted out.
Is Divine Eye? Yeah, he is. I thought so. He's in it.
Alright, so EGM Cool, then Archer at the bottom. EGM Cool's not here. Then it's me. Then it's Chuck Brothers. Arda is no longer with us. FRFC is not in. Touchney. Yep. Nay, Swanee, Divine. Divine.
Where is Nay?
No, no.
Is he online?
Swanee's broken his finger, so he won't be waiting. Pentrot's Lukey, Wrens. New Craig, P Devil, not in. Then Chuckle. Where's the Pentrots? Pentrots. Well, Pentrots is below Wrens. Then obviously reserves underneath that.
Very nice. How's it looking?
It's all done.
With a bit of luck, I'm at the back. I knew as soon as I stand up, the light appears. Yeah, that's all good. I thought so. I was just checking all my assist settings. Do you remember? We're ready.
Still haven't sorted out my stream for Facebook yet. Typical adverts.
Broadband nightmares with unbreakable Wi-Fi. Only BT's hybrid broadband is backed up by EE's best network.
Was it balanced for the race?
Yes.
Cool, because I didn't want to click the wrong one. Only ever subbed for practice. Just to double check with you. USA set up. Try. I've got 2026. 6550.
1825, 8252, 2.6, 1.4, 0.05, 0.2, 828223.
Hold on, let's roll it. 8223. 23. Yeah. You there, mate?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm just sorting out my Facebook stream.
8283.
3. Goodness sakes, Dave.
No worries. Yeah, I need a complete run through from aerodynamics. 156 for brakes.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
what's suspension?
There's
What's the last one?
22.7.
Suspension? 22.7.
22.7 fronts, 21.0 rear.
21.0 rear. What's transmission? Aerodynamics.
Pardon?
What's aero?
Aero 1825.
1825. Transmission?
8252.
8252. Suspension geometry?
2.6, 1.4.
Yep. 0.5?
Yep, and 0.2.
That's cool. 828 I've got for suspension.
Yes.
234. Is that the right for the last one? Yeah. Is that right for the last one? 828 234 for suspension. No worries.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to IG Live Esports for another race here with Phoenix Racing League Division 1. Of course, we're here at the United States Grand Prix. I'm on for a sprint race start right about now using the current results for the championship for the reverse grid start, and then of course using that set of results from sprint race up into the actual race session. But we have only the formation up, of course, so we should be able to get things going along. And make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so unfortunately only 9 drivers in for this one, but we're going to work very good with whatever we got going on here at the moment. Because we're keeping so on screen, and we cannot see at the moment. We'll see a bit of a different strategy, of course, with the tires going on. Is there one mandatory pit stop with this sprint race? I think there is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there is not one mandatory pit stop. Whatever information I was given, I'm trying to remember what it was. I haven't taken my messages. But anyway, let's have a look at what we got going on. So our starting grid order is going to be Chocolate River starting on pole, Ray starting in second, Appentruck starts third, Divine Eye starting fourth, we got Beer starting in fifth, Chocolate River starting sixth, Charpin in seventh, Archer in eighth, and FoxesJay starting ninth on the grid here at the moment. That is, of course, our current what we're going to work with getting on through the session. I'm sitting here already getting through sector 3, so I'm gonna let this go through as it is there for now. At the end of the sprint race, we're going to try, of course, we're going to have a look at the sprint race results and try to have a quick look at the current standings for the drivers' championship, and of course for the constructor standings that it is at the moment. I'll try to have a quick look at that before we get into the main race, and there goes just do a time with the still on track. And that is, of course, during the formation lap. Yes, what am I doing again? If he will be able to get back his original great spot up in P1 for the start of this sprint race. Fortunately for him, because he did fall all the way to the back, I think he does not get it back at that point, so I'm going to be a little bit careful with the waiting on track there, Chuckle. I think he's got this. So he's truly already getting around the final turn right about now and getting sorted back on the grid, of course, for the start of this race. So let's say to bring one pick up online. I think we're good there now. I had dropped that in a previous session, forgot to bring it back up. We should be evenly level with the volume level as we should be. And we're going to get, let's see, on board with Choco here at the moment. We're going over to Reds actually. Have a look who gets a better run off the line here. Choco Brewers on the right hand side. Looks like get a better start, I think. Dan Renz here. Into turn one, are going to go now. Let's see what that was. Mercedes all the way on the left hand side here. Looks like Choco gets away pretty well. The Alpha Ray of Appentruck still close behind. Renz here going through turn one, but then I don't see any major contact as we're going through. It's only 9 drivers in this, so we're hoping to have no contact going on. Trying to get through the S's right now here in sector 1. Seems to be pretty clean going on through so far. We got an overtake, I think, happening at the back there. FoxesJay up to the positions already off the start. I think Charlton just gets back in position from him. So he's back down to 8. Charlton back to the 7 here. And going on through out in front for the lead. I think Renz is going for it here. As he's right to the rear of Charlton right now. So my time inside now he takes back the race line actually. Doesn't want to risk it at this point in the session. As he's only lap 1 of 14. He still got quite a bit to go in the sprint race. So he's taking back the position, he's going on through, but Appentruck only 3 tenths behind of him. So they got to be very, very careful out in front. The top 3 extremely close behind. There goes Appentruck. He's up into second place. Around the inside, he goes through on Renz and gets that position up and holds it on through there. I'm a little wide, I think, off getting on the exit of the turn, but I think he holds it through pretty well. We're on with Renz at the moment. As he moves to another position, isn't he? Or someone else is trying to get, I think that is just Appentruck on the left hand inside, trying to get around there. He's right up to the rear now, so they're switching back again. There goes Renz, takes back the place into second. They're still side by side going on through this as he gets through the opening up of the United States Grand Prix here. And looks like it's still going to be a bit of side-by-side action where these two going on through for second place. Who's going to get it through as they come around the final turn? Now head into lap 2 of 14. Several moves, of course, fastest lap to him. Renz and Appentruck side by side into turn 1. We got Archer right up to the rear of the AlphaTauri here at the moment as he's trying to get in position if he can here. Appentruck trying to keep Renz gets a bit behind him. He can't try and block off from the racing line, but that's going to be working. We're on the board with Renz, but through there to go once again. Alcatraz holds on to second place. At this point, Chucker Brewer is ahead of them, but just not by much here. He's only about 6 cents ahead, and the gap between Alcatraz and Renz goes away so quickly as it's now side by side again, and there goes Renz on the inside. Takes that position back away again. The Mercedes of Archer, he's coming so close behind here, really trying to get a position if he can. It's going to be a bit difficult still. You got to be so careful with these two. He's up ahead of Alcatraz now behind Archer. And now goes ahead of Renz here. He's up into second, and both of them go by actually. So Alcatraz is up ahead. The Mercedes and Alcatraz side by side, and he goes around the outside. Then we got a Williams, I believe that was of Chuck Brewers there. So Chuck Brewers, he comes through on the inside. And there goes the McLaren following him through. So that Beard is now up another position as well. Renz has lost at least 3 positions, I think it is. And there's a carbon fiber flying off. I think the McLaren of Beard there, as he battles it with Renz for the position. Sharpman trying to get around in the middle of this now is, let's see how far back is he? He's going to try to get around in the middle of this. And looks like McLaren of Beard had a bit of a spin there. Might have to have contact with someone. Receiving maybe it was with Renz, I'm not sure. And probably going to get back out in front here. We got Sharp Brewers on the chase right now for the Mercedes of Archer here. A bit of a gap between them now starts to form as Chuck Brewers out in the lead, trying to form on the overtake cam if he can here. So Chuck Brewers into the lead of the Grand Prix, holds it on through from lap 1. Archer now up into second place. He's starting way down the order on the grid, but those soft cars of course working so well for him. Chuck Brewers into third place. Renz is down to 4th. Sharpman now running 5th. Alcatraz now down into 6th. FoxesJay up into 7th. Ryan I 8th, and Beard all the way down to 9th. And in the pit lane right about now, getting onto a new set of medium tires, of course, going to be pushing that all the way to the end of the race. This, of course, is what the strategy is going to be here. See, that wasn't going to work out. So we're going to Renz here on the move for another overtake right about now, right up to the rear of the Williams of Chuck Brewers. Can he get this move done? I'm going to go on board with them for just a bit here. Of course, he's actually able to get. We're about to get into sector 3, of course.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident.
Not close enough on that particular location to get an overtake done. So he's going to have to just keep it right there in a P4 for now. Once he gets his car back onto a podium place, he'll start second on the grid here for the sprint race, and he's definitely trying to get back at least 3rd position before finishing the sprint if he can. Seems to be a bit of a difficult task at this point here. They're trying. Oh, there goes Chuck Brewers having a bit of a spin there, and that was of course more self-inflicted. I think he has lost the rear of the Williams there, so he had a bit of a spin around, trying to get back going there. Of course, down to 6th on the grid. This puts Renz up, of course, up into 3rd. So SBS Renz running 3rd on the grid again. Behind Archer, of course, by 3.9 seconds. You got a bit of a gap with most of our drivers here. After crossing to the pits now, he is, of course, going to be switching on to, I'm assuming, a set of medium tires. Is going to be to go on to the end of this sprint race here. And let's see what the change of it is. Yeah, definitely he's going on to a set of mediums now. Going to be getting back out. So it's a 1 mandatory pit stop here, forwarded by, of course, probably a high at this point. Chuck Brewers still leading the Grand Prix, of course, out in front on the same tires that he started the Grand Prix on. Archer trying to close the gap. It's a 1.5 second gap. The Mercedes is on the hunt for him, and he seems to be closing in just a bit here right now. Those soft tires definitely helping during this stint here in the opening phase of the United States Grand Prix. He needs to close that gap as fast as he can towards the Chuck Brewers here if he wants to stand a chance, of course, of getting past him once they go in for the pit stops. Because once they do that, of course, Chuck Brewers running a bit of a longer center on those mediums. He's not going to be pitting right away. He's going to have to go onto the soft tires to finish off the Grand Prix down at the end of this race session. But let's see how that's going to work for him, because Archer, of course, on the soft already, he's trying to get trying to get past him, is what he needs to be trying to do here before substitutions for the Mercedes. So he's really going to the medium tires, of course, will give a slow strategy in the second portion of this race. Chuck Brewers, of course, going to have a bit more pace once he switches on to the soft tires. And let's see how the strategy was. Archer against the fastest lap there. The soft tires working pretty well. It's down by 2 tenths. Trying to keep it on the back of the cam, but he's losing their time on some portions of this track here and having just a bit of a difficult time trying to keep up. Sharpman looks like he's into the pits right now, taking his pit stop as well. Started on the soft tires, so he's going to be running on the mediums for the remainder of the Grand Prix. Most of our drivers have taken stops so far. I think we got Divine Ison that take a stop, as well as Chuck Rivers, Archer, SBS Rams, and Chuck Rivers here should be taking a pit stop as well.
Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these
So
tyres now.
1.2-second gap right now. All the way with the Mercedes. Let's see how close this is going to get before he has to take his pit. Here, Chuck Rivers a bit further behind from Rings right now. So the gap, of course, now under a second between Chuck Rivers and Archer. Archer, of course, on the chase. Can he get his move done? He needs to get it done before the end of lap 7 here, because he needs to get all those soft tires desperately at this point. They're going to start to give at some point in the session, and let's see how much left he has to put them through here, because oh, there we go, they're starting to go there. These guys had a bit of a spin. Perfect comeback though, as he gets the car back straight on track again, gets back going, but he loses a matter of time and pace here. Almost lost the position though, because SBS Rams, of course, now running within a second behind him, within DRS advantage now. This is not good for the Mercedes. He might want to think about taking a pit stop right at the end of this lap here, switching to those mediums and then pushing to the end of the race as much as he can. Let's see if that's going to be the strategy, because SBS Rams, of course, you can see him coming down so close behind. Down the run on this straight right now, he might have the 16 advantage to get closer to the Mercedes. Can he do it? It's a 5-10 gap, and he's coming down the straight there right now. A bit of a late braking might help into the corner here. Already gained a 10 down by 2 tenths. He's going to gain at least 3 tenths into the exit of that corner, and he's gained about so he's about 3 tenths behind the Mercedes now. Let's see over the SBS Rams, see how close he can get before this is done. Sharpen there and Beard having a much closer gap as well, running at the back there. Looks like Alcatraz and Sharpen have penalties in this race going so far. We're going to see what the penalties are in just a few laps time. We're going to focus a bit on this here. We want to see if Sharpen is going to if he's going to get by, he's going to get by Beard there. Apparently, they're side by side. There goes the McLaren trying to keep the position. And there goes Archer into the fence as we expected. He's going to get off the soft tires, get off the set of mediums, and go to the end of the round 3 and that. And let's see if he can finish his race in second place, as he was battling it forward before there with Chuck Rivers, and then of course the Rams tried to hold on to that second place before taking the pit stop, of course, which he did. Beard here holding on to 7th desperately, Sharpen within a second of him, and you can see the Aston Martin, of course, coming there. And look at Aston Martin, of course, because some decent points here for this session, because with Chuckle leading the race and got Sharpen running 8, should be able to gain another position if he can. He's going to try it here. Let's see how that's going to go on board with the Aston Martin right about now. If you have a look how close he gets to the McLaren through lap 7 of 14, right, the second half of this race now, to finish off the sprint race. And let's see who's going to be finishing on forward. Of course, it does look like, and there's a bit of going on wide here. So track limits, of course, the resulting some penalties that are not here for that. Of course, we got Chuck Rivers has been leading the entire race from lap 1 up to this point. He has to take a pit stop, at which point he will lose the lead of the Grand Prix. That's when, of course, SBS runs into the lead if he's still out here. Hasn't taken a pit stop as yet. We got Chuck Rivers running third. Archer now taking a stop. He's running in fourth. Then look at the gap there. Chuck Rivers needs to be very careful about when he takes the stop here, but of course, going onto the soft tires, he should have the natural pace on that car with the softs to try and get past the Mercedes if they need a B to get back into the lead, and of course to win the sprint race. It's going to be a bit of a tough call though. Archer, of course, is going to be ready for that bad. They're going to have his tires up to temperature already. Chuck Rivers is going to be getting out on cold tires here. So going to be a bit of an interesting finish to this sprint race to see who's going to be winning. There goes Churchman now having a bit of a spin. Tries to get it back going on track here. He does get it back going. FoxesJay coming behind him, of course. So let's see what's going to happen. Chuck Drew us into the pits underneath here. The Williams is in. He's going to go into the soft tires on lap 8. He's going to take them and go on through. It looks like Chuck Lewis might be doing one more lap before doing that pit stop. I'm assuming he's trying to gain as much longer as he can there. It's a 4.8 second gap out in front of Renzi is right about now. 4.9 now, he's still gaining time. He needs to gain as much time as he can, push everything that on car and just use everything that those tires have to offer for the next lap or two. He's going to be pushing them for that amount of time before taking a stop to those soft tires, and of course then he's going to have to work with the soft tires as much as he can all the way up to the end of the Grand Prix. It's going to be a bit of a interesting one to see if he can still win this race, because Archer, of course, now up into third place in this race. It's about a 21 second gap towards Chuck Lewis. We need to have a look at that actually, if you can, to the leader. It's a 20.9 second gap. What is the time needed here, Coda, for a pit stop change, getting back out and holding a position? Because I think it's right around that time, and it's going to be a tough call with Chuck Rubas here to get into the pit lane, get back out, and still hold the lead. Going to be an interesting one. And there he goes into the pits right now. We're going to switch out in front, see how this is going to play out. There goes the Aston Martin inside. He's going to go into the set of soft tires now, get back out. SBS Renz is in the pit lane as well. That's going to put Archer up into the lead. If he can't get past both of them, where is he on track? As he comes around, he is going to run around the final corner right now. Both cars are currently in the pit box, getting those tires changed. It's going to be a close one getting out here. As there goes Chuck Rubas. He's coming out to the pit lane right about now. And there comes the Mercedes getting around for turn 1. We're going to go on board right now. Let's see where they came out. So Chuck Lewis came back out into the lead, but there's the Mercedes on well-worn tires. Like he's going to go for the move here, going for the lead right now. Chuck Lewis under a lot of pressure. Those tires are still a bit cold getting out to the pit lane there, so he has to be so careful not to spin that car. And there goes the Mercedes. He's going to have an easy run getting around the car, and he doesn't waste any time with this. He's pushing as much as he can to get the overtake done right about now. Doesn't want to wait for those soft tires on the Aston Martin to get warmed up, because he knows he's in trouble once that happens. SBS Friends coming behind of this battle here, 1.8 seconds behind. Of course, going to try to get into the middle of that when he can. Looks like Chuck Lewis holds out in the lead, but Archer having the slipstream advantage down the DRS straight here. That's going to help him, but he doesn't have the DRS advantage. Chuck Lewis got the DRS advantage from the battle that they're having coming through to that point in track here, which has helped him hold on to the lead of this race. It's lap 9 of 14, and the Aston Martin still into the lead of the Grand Prix. Holds it on true against the Mercedes of Archer. He's going to have to really fight on those mediums to make it to the end here, both on different strategies and running. Which one will win this race? It's going to be a tough call, of course. We got to think about penalties here as well, because SBS Renz has a penalty in the session so far. Better pressure just causing that down, just exceeding track limits. I'm assuming what it is. Probably a 3-second penalty. We'll have a look at it in a second, but the Mercedes and the Aston Martin out in front fighting for the race win here. No penalties on either end. If one guy gets a penalty, then it's all over at that point. It's too close to the end of the race to make a big enough gap here, unless somebody makes quite a big mistake at this point. To see how that's going to work out. It's a 4-10 gap between the two of them as we still push on through. Chuck Lewis holding that lead against the Mercedes. So soft tires are now going to be up to temperature as we finish a lap on them. And he, of course, is going to push to extend his lead now. SBS Friends having a bit of a difficult time keeping up with the Mercedes right now. It's a 1.4 second gap. It's down to 1.2. Let's see if he can break the gap down. So under a second, have the DRS advantage and try to get up into second place. Of course, when we difficult keeping it with a penalty at this point. We're on lap 10 right now, or 14. Let's see how the rest of this goes. That is Chuck Rubas getting a penalty there. It's almost stuck for a second. So Turpin now gets another penalty. Things getting interesting with the penalty situation out on track. Alright, here we go into the DRS run. Doesn't help out the Mercedes. So he's gonna have to hold on to that gap now, which is about 5 tenths. And then we have SBS Red trying to close his gap behind. You can see the gap extending just a bit here. So a bit focused on out in front of this grid for most of this race, but for the given reason we have here, to see who's going to be winning this race, it's not 11 of 14 now, as the gap has now extended to about 7 tenths, 6 tenths between the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. This of course for the lead of this race. You got SBS Reds coming behind here. He's not within DRS range of that Mercedes as yes, it does not have that advantage. It looks like it's Archer getting a purple sector time there in sector 1. So he's trying to gain back some time here. He's down to 2 tenths. Can he get the move done as they're about to go through? Next portion of the track here. Let's see if this is going to work out. Here we go down to DRS portion of the track now. Mercedes has that rear wing open. The Aston Martin not going to have any DRS advantage. He's recharging his batteries right about now. Which way is the Mercedes going to go? Force it along the outside. Right now, they're going to be the best chance to get that overtake done. He's going to force it around here. He's going to keep it on the inside to the next one. Can he get it through? And of course, the Aston Martin will be fighting it back on every account here. But there goes Archer 8 to the lead of the race. But the Aston Martin is going to be taking it back on the next turn. It's a switch over again. And there's still side by side going on through this. So it's still a bit of an interesting fight to see who's going to be holding on 3,000 of a second. We'll separate these two as they go on through. And looks like the Aston Martin, of course, gets it back again. Chocolate Brewers pushing on those soft tires as much as they can in this race. And there comes SBS Rams right up to the rear of the Mercedes now. As he pushes on to trying to get up into second place. There goes the Mercedes again. He's going to try on inside of turn 1. Let's see how that works for him. He gets up into the lead, but of course the Aston Martin has the pace on the soft tires. He's going to push for it to try and get back to overtake once again. Going distance here. Let's see how this works. So he has to get it for a lap perfect for the next few laps here to finish off the race if he wants to win this race, or he needs to force the Chocolate Brewers into getting a penalty, and that might be one of the easiest ways to win this Grand Prix here. So let's see who's going to come out on top for the sprint race here at the United States Grand Prix. So far, Chocolate Brewers has proved he can hold the lead quite well out in front. He's fought for it so much in the race. And now Archer, of course, taking it away. He's pushed quite a lot to get it through, but he's now battling 2 cars to hold on to that lead there, trying to keep both of them out of the 16 advantage through the DRS range here, and he gets on to what quite got through that is about 3 tenths is where the gap is though. It's come down as they gain a bit of time down that straight. People switch it on, of course, to Chocolate here, because we have the upper story there of SDS Red. He's pushing through for getting to second place still. Even with that penalty, he's going to push on through in this race as much as he can. Let's see if that's going to work. So Chocolate Brewers and SDS Red, we know both of them on the soft tires. Let's extend back this interval time here and see where the gap is right about now. We got some close to gap time in the back of the move. Looks like Alcatraz and Pickett might be going for a move here. I'll have a look at that as we follow on with the battle out in front here as well. SBS Reds 3 tenths behind. Chocolate Brewers Archer holding on to that lead quite well. A bit of a pass here behind the Aston Martin from the AlphaTauri. Looks like Archer is trying to get out of the DRS zone here right about now. He's trying to keep Chocolate Brewers out of DRS advantage if he can. Having a bit of a difficult time doing this as we go on board with the Aston Martin right about now. See how this is going as we're currently lap 13 of 14. It's 1.5 lap more to finish off the United States Grand Prix sprint race. This is how much more time Archer needs to hold on to that lead in order to win this race. He could just do it, but the soft tires on Chocolate Brewers' car are they starting to go already as he pushed too much on them for the past 2 laps, but he's been out on them to keep that lead away from Archer, which he now already took away. And you can see Archer, of course, trying to keep him out of the 16 advantage. He's not close enough to have the advantage. He's still about a 6-10 gap as he gets to the corner, and he has more to worry about with SBS Reds behind him. We know SBS Reds will still not be able to keep the position, but I think he's a bit more worried about Archer here at the moment. So let's see if that's going to work for him. Got a bit of a gap between most of the drivers and the rest of the grid there, as you got Beard running in 4th, Alcatraz running in 5th, including more substitutes from Laughable. Chocolate running 6th, Chuck Rivers in 7th, FoxesJay1996's, and Define I running in 9th on the grid right about now. He's supposed to be determining the start of the order for the main race coming up just after this. And it's a 9 to 10 gap as we head into the final lap here of the sprint race for the United States Grand Prix. That is Archer leading them into the 8 tenths ahead of Chocolate Brewers, who holds that position away from SBS Sprint right now, who's only 4 tenths behind. So let's see they're going to keep their gaps as is going through on this final lap here.
Okay, this is your final
So far,
lap.
still looking at Mercedes, he's done quite well in terms of keeping that gap where it is. He doesn't drop below 7th, and he's got it over a second. So he's really trying to keep Chocolate Brewers out of the dealer's advantage. 1.3 seconds now. As Chocolate Brewers giving up, or has the tires on his car giving up here because something's happened. His gap is way over a second. He's on the soft tires.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.8 seconds. Green flag.
Final lap of the sprint race, definitely pushing through for a sprint race win here. And of course, this would be one well fought for pole position if he definitely does get it, which seems to be what the case is going to be, as he now is going to be running about the final corner. He still got SBS trying to fight for position here, but there comes Archer, starting way further down, now crosses the line and wins the United States sprint race here at the moment. We got Chocolate Brewers getting across the line for second place, SBS crosses the line third with a penalty, so he holds on through for that. The fact of penalties on 90 guys there, but Beard there should be able to come across the line and take the 4th place in the sprint race here. Applencross for the 2 seconds, and the Chapman 6 and Chuck Ruber, 3 seconds, but I don't think it's going to affect them with positions until this. So Applencross crosses the line for P5. There goes Chapman in the next Aston Martin. He comes around for P6. Chuck Ruber's coming around in the Williams right about now. Should be taking P7 in this race as he now runs about the final corner and gets across the line here, of course. Gotta say that was an interesting sprint race here.
Oh, so close to getting Chuck Brothers.
P8 and Divine Eye here. Coming around the final sector right about now. Should be pushing it through for P9, and of course I believe that is a starting order that they go into the main race session with. We'll wait for him, of course, across the line here.
We got time to roll the smoke.
Yeah, got time. But we do the grid, haven't
How'd that go for you, mate?
Pants.
And of course, Archer getting driver of the day as well.
Pants.
Definitely not a bad session
Divine
for him there.
gave me front wing damage right from turn 1.
But let's have a quick look, of course, of the sprint race results before we move on to anything else. Okay, so there we have it, the results here for the United States sprint race. Archer, of course, finishing on pole after starting 8 positions down on the grid. Then we got Chocolate Rivers here finishing second on the podium. SBS Run finished third on the podium. Beard finishing 4th. Applencross in 5th. Chartman 6th. Chocolate Rivers 7th. FoxesJay 8 and Divine Eye there in 9th. Looks like SBS Run got the fastest lap on that one. So definitely not a bad sprint race, of course. And at this, we will have a quick look at the standings as they are at the moment. So here are the constructor standings and the current championship standings for the drivers. We're going to have a quick look at that if we can before we do move on. And this, of course, leading the constructors right about now, 202 points. Red Bull behind them at 182 points. Williams in third, 179. Aston Martin 131. McLaren 131. And Alfa Romeo 121. Did I make a mistake with the 131? I'm not sure. Hopefully I did not. AlphaTauri 55. Ferrari 51. Haas 39. Alpine 24 and 10th. And of course, then we have the Division 1 driver standings here. That's the championship order for the drivers there. We got JM Cool currently 127 leading the drivers championship right about now. Archer currently second in that order, For him, Chartman third, 99 points. Chuck Rivers, 95. Arda there, 85. Got West 79. Beard, 64. Naismith, 57. Sony, 56. Divine Eye, 49. Aperture, 44. Lukey, 39. SBS Friends, 37. Lee Craig, 26. The Devil, 24. Jonesy, 19. Chuck Rivers, 19. And then I think that's it, of course, for the current standings order as it is there. For the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship at the moment. I think we'll switch it back in a second here. Just I think the guys are sorting everything through in the lobby for the start of the main race. So let's just give me a second to do that. I think we can switch back to the live screen in the meanwhile. Oh, thank you to Renz there for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that very much, mate.
What was you saying, mate, about first corner?
Oh, Divine Eye gave me wing damage in the first corner.
Oh.
And I spun on my own, over accelerating out of the tight left-hander at sector 3.
You know, when you was closer to me, was I better in terms of trying to defend you against you?
You were... Obviously you knew I was behind you, but which threw you off your line. Because you're looking behind you, weren't you?
Yeah, I was...
Through those S's.
Yeah. It panics me.
Yeah.
I have some people that are too quick come up behind me. If I'm not in that kind of pace, I get unnerved by it. Where I get stronger is in the latter stages, as you're seeing. I'm starting to get more consistent and quicker through just staying out of the way. And my no penalties is going well. I didn't even get a second penalty that time. And that's quite a difficult track to do, isn't it? On like track limits.
Mm-hmm.
I must have been nailing everything perfectly then. I was sat there really calm. More to the point, you have to be in this division, don't you? You having a smoke too?
Yes. I wanted to roll one up before we got started, but then I realised I hadn't started my streams.
Chuck Brothers is already readied up. Won't alter it though, will it?
I do not need the slow horses digging around the path.
If we were uncovered for travel, it couldn't have been that well hidden, thanks. Oh, horses, December 2nd.
Talking of obviously Divine Eye taking your front wing out, me and him are having a right battle at the moment. I just sent him a message saying I left you for dust, because you know after your entanglement, after obviously coming in for the new medium, so I managed to catch up with Divine, gone past him, and then all of a sudden I see in my rear view mirror he spun.
Yeah, he spun out twice.
I was sat there like, oh, I'm so glad I'm being consistent. Apparently, if he hadn't have spun out, he'd have easily taken me. I was looking forward to the challenge. Apparently the setup that Divine Eye's using, he's having trouble with. He said he don't feel comfortable with the car. Given the evidence of turn 1 for you, it's not surprising. He said his car is slow on the straight. It's a shame there isn't time to give him our setup.
Yeah.
Because he said his car is slow on the straight. I've tried hundreds of setups. Just can't seem to get it right on track. Oh, no worries. Good luck, mate.
There you go, and you.
So is it balanced for the race?
Yes.
Cool. At least that's what we like to see. Right. Loaded. Set up. Surprised I was the first one that readied up, considering I
Pardon?
loaded. I was surprised that I was the first one that readied up.
Yeah.
No, because I loaded my setup. I was even replying to a message I just got on text.
Mhm. I'm liking about this now. People are actually waiting now.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Okay, so here we go on to the formation lap, of course, before getting started with our main race section here. Coming off the sprint race results, we got a 28 lap race on our round. On our hands here for the United States Grand Prix, of course. I'm going to have a few things up on before we can have a look at what's actually happening. Let's bring our tires on, of course. Alright, so then we have it. So starting on pole is going to be Archer, of course, winner from the sprint race coming off we just did a few minutes ago. Chuckle Brewer starting second on the grid. SBS going to be starting on the second and third. Beard just alongside him there in fourth. Alcatraz, of course, starting in fifth. We got Charlton starting sixth. Chuck Brewer starting seventh. FoxesJay1996's starting eighth. Behind I starting ninth. And JM Cool just joining us now. Of course, our Drivers' Championship and leader will be starting P10 on the grid. And that is our grid out, of course. Right, so we can see the power strategy that they're using. Looks like we got at least two drivers planning to start on the hard, and the rest of the grid, of course, starting on the medium tires. So as you can see here, that is going to be the order of it. We're going to see how well they get off the line here. Remember, it's uphill battle into turn one, as it was for the sprint race. So it's going to get interesting through that, and then through the SS2 sector one, and then get into the rest of the track, of course. Definitely expecting some more battles between these guys. And the top three there were definitely involved in quite a bit during that sprint race. Let's see if they're going to have a repeat over in the main race session here. On this account, it is going to be Archer and Renz on the same strategy for the start. Choco Bruvas on a bit of a different strategy here. Let's see if it's going to work out for him. I think it's a bit of this, a bit of a similar situation for them between Archer and Choco coming from the sprint. Depending who started on the tires, who was going to go the longest, and who started the tires on the shortest stint on the first half of the race, of course. So we'll see how that works out for them. But be an interesting race start here. And as usual, guys, remember we do have ads running on the channel. Do there through them. Remember, they only run during qualifying sessions and during safety cars during the race session, not during the actual race session. I don't think anything's running there. It should be running at the point right now anyway. Should be later on in the session. If you have a safety car or a VSC, that's when we'll have it run through. And of course, you can go completely ad-free by subscribing to us here on Twitch. That does help us out quite a bit as well. What another Archer doing? I think this is coming on the track, trying to get into his first slot here. Doing quite a few burnout on the track here as well. Let's bring this on to position changes. You guys are going to have a look at that once we get this race on the way. I'm trying to get a few things sorted here. Alright, so Archer there, we got Chucker Brewers here, let's get on board with them. So the Mercedes on the right, we got the Aston Martin on the left, Renz in the AlphaTauri just behind, and of course the McLaren of Beard just behind the AlphaTauri. You can see him as well, and the rest of the grid. They get on the start here on the opening. Now the Mercedes gets a brilliant start there as he gets off the line, and looks like a bit. Oh, we got a McLaren into the pit barriers here. I'm not sure what happened up in the back of the truck, but Beard is out of this race, and it might already be resulting in a safety car here. So that's a lot of damage that just happened to Beard's car there. I'm trying to have a look what the order is right about now. So of course Archer is going to be able to hold on to the lead there as it is right about now. We got Chuck Rivers starting still, and then SBS Rand still in third. Chuck Rivers gained 3 positions off the start, but something definitely went horribly wrong for Beard there. I'm not sure if we had contact with someone what happened on that start. We didn't catch that in the back there of the stream. We might have to have a look back at that at the end of this to see what exactly happened. But that is a horrible start there from the McLaren of Beard there. Out of the race already before the end of lap 1, and it's a virtual safety car, so this is going to be over pretty soon as we have it here right about now. It should be back up and running at least in a few seconds time.
Safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the
waiting
green
for that.
flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Two. And Ren takes over second place in the race. Aftershock is now up to third. Chuck Rivers is running fourth now. Divine Eye in fifth, and Sharkman is running in sixth here. Chaos again on the restart from the VSC as we get going here. And this, of course, all happening before you get across the line into lap 2. So definitely an interesting race that we got on our hands here this evening. Archer is still in the lead here right about now against SBS Friends. 8 tenths behind. He's gaining time and keeping as close as we can here. Once the DRC advantage when that comes to line through the next lap. Alcatraz within a second of Renz as well as Renz falls out of the gap there. Now 2 seconds behind Archer at the moment as you can see there. So Archer and the Mercedes leading out in front, trying to create a strong gap and a big lead if he can as he gets on with this race here. Chuck Rivers though, the Williams is so close behind Alcatraz right about now. Want to see how close this is going to get. He's only less than 2 tenths behind him. He might be trying for an overtake pretty soon in this race and see if that's an offer. Really the gap is wrong here, but he's still not too far out behind as they all race on through. We can see a bit of a even space gap between them. We're going through this race so far. So Archer out in front, of course. Still going to continue on with that lead. As you can see on the map there, you can hold true for that. Pit-stop strategy, we're looking at either a one-stop or a two-stop strategy, but the strategy that these guys started with, they might be running just a one-stop race strategy here for the United States Grand Prix. Trying to either do a medium hard or a hard medium strategy. Unless safety car interrupts things here, they might just switch that around and come down to the end portion of the race. Divine Eye is out of the race. What's happening to his car? Trying to have a look if we can. Where is his car on track? I think we might have just missed it there. Can get it wrong this turn. We can have a look on board with the Martin here. And there's the car on the side of the track there. So not sure what exactly happened to him there. Or back out in front here. I think it's another VSC, is it? Or is it a full safety car on this account here? I think we're looking at a full safety car in this account here. Yep, it is a full safety car. As you can see, there's a Martin safety car out on track here. And they're all going to line up behind that and follow on through now. So the order as it is Archer leading the Grand Prix, SBS running second, Alcatraz running third, Chuck Rivers running fourth, Sharkman in fifth, AGM Cool there 6, we got FoxesJay 7, Chuckle Rivers down to 8 in the pit stops. They're going to stop there right about now, but I'm going to say he's looking to catch back up to the rest of the grid, and he started on the medium because he's going to go to the hard tires and really trying to push it all the way to the end of the Grand Prix on this set of tires here. Let's hope for the safety car maybe to take another stop in the race. I think he's what he might do. We'll see what the case is going to be. Before we can get this race back on the way again. So you got a virtual safety car in the race early on. Had a bit of an issue there with Beard on the start of the race, something that might be happening, not sure what. I haven't looked in the Discord chat as yet. Divine Eye is now out of the session, so not sure what he was involved with, but there's now 2 drivers out of the United States Grand Prix. We have 8 drivers currently only remaining. Still a bit of an interesting battle that happened out in front here between the top 3 Alcatraz not involved in this. Of course, Chuck Rivers behind the back. We'll see how that works out. Chuck Rivers will try to get back out there. But of course, he can't once the race gets back started again. Sharkman there, of course, really trying to run a long strategy. As he started on the hard tires, just keep a hold off. He can't push on those tires there. Try to get forward out in front of the grid. And then, of course, I'll have to go through a set of mediums to finish off the Grand Prix in the second stint that we'll run in this race.
this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
The end of this lap of 4, so into the next one will be lap 5. So let's see how the restart after the safety car is going to go, of course.
Whoa,
of course, Archer leading, the SBS friend just behind him. And they're about to get around the final turn right about now. The safety car goes back in. So let's see what this is after the safety car restart here. As we got SBS friends, of course, chasing him very close. The Alcatraz very close as well. They're also very close to their gap, so they have it. And there goes the Mercedes going for it now. He's the third one. SBS friends follows on through. All the top 4 cars running on the same time. They started the race on with 4 laps done on those mediums. Started on his hards. And then Cool or FoxesJay on the medium. Chuckle Brewers on new medium tires. Only done 2 laps on them so far. Let's see if he has any sort of advantage on them as he gets on through the safety car restart here. Got the yellow flag situation there. With FoxesJay down in sector 1, something's happened to him at the back. Might have had a bit of spin, did he? Loses the front of wing, I think he did. I'm not sure. This something was missing part of the front wing. So he's getting on through. And we'll go back out in front here and see what's happening with our battle. Alcatraz is trying to close this gap on SBS Reds at the moment. Let's see how that's going to do for him. Got Chuck Rubin, coming behind. Sharpman coming within a second. Can he get an overtake done? Alcatraz definitely looking to get an overtake done. He's a little side by side with SBS Reds for this one. The Mercedes out in front of the battle here. Let's see how this works out. Looks like Alcatraz is up into second place. SBS Reds down in position. Contact between the 2 cars. They almost left to the Alfa Romeo, getting a bit unstable, having a bit of a spin there. And they kept it going. There's some of this go off track, the SBS Reds now back to the off track here. He's took it a bit right on the turn, but he's back into second place. Alcatraz is back down to third again. With a chase on again for second place. And see how that's going to go. Chuck Rivers still in there for P4. Jalen Poole is up into P5 in this race. And a fun one through with these guys. And in the rebel, we can see him coming down behind. You got Sharkman and Chuckle Rivers down in the back. Are they doing a switch with their 2 market drivers? Let's see what's going to happen because there's a 210 gap between them as they come on through there. You might think about doing that switch to see if you can get Chuckle back out in front of the race for the battle again as he's doing it there behind his teammate. And there goes the switch. Sharkman lets him go by, I believe he did, or he gets overtake his teammate. Sharkman, I think they're fighting for positions at the back there. Alright, let's have a quick look at what's happening with the commercials right about now. Chuckle Brewers trying to get around. There goes Sharkman a bit right on track. A bit of a spin from Chuckle Brewers here. Unfortunately, he's into the grass. Hasn't damaged the car, so I try to get that going. I think they're going to be happy about that marking there on the pit wall. What just happened there between the 2 of them. So I think we're expecting Chuckle to get back onto the front. He's not having the best of races here. Let's see if the rest of the section goes on through. Though JM Cool chasing after Alcatraz here, who of course is fighting with Chuck Rufus now. If he's down to 4th, he's trying to fight with the Williams for the third place position. And he's taking it on the inside. Can he get the position back up here? The Williams comes back at him on the outside. Let's see if it will be a switch by switch. We got the Red Bull of JM Cool coming behind these 2 wheels side by side. Better contact between them. And I think it's left to Alcatraz going back up into 3rd place in the race. The Williams in 4th, the Red Bull in 5th. And that's how they hold on to going for the moment. Archer still leads the Grand Prix. SBS Reds at 1.8 seconds behind. Alcatraz 1.6 seconds behind him. JM Cool now up into P4. The Ripple has gained a position here. He's ahead of Sharkman now, who is now ahead of Chuck Rivers, who's down to 6th. DRS is of course now coming back online in this race here. We go into lap 7 of 28 here for the United States Grand Prix. Archer leads us into this 2.4 seconds ahead of the SBS Reds. Alcatraz 1.8 seconds down from Reds here at the moment. JM Cool right now on board with him as he chases after Alcatraz here. The Red Bull onto the position for 3rd place. Let's see if he can get it. Looks like he is gaining a bit of time getting through those S's here. Dominic gain of 10 through that. And looks like games are not attempt as they get on down there. Alcatraz definitely in some trouble here as the Red Bull is finding pace on track and is catching him very, very quickly. It's going to be a move on the inside here into the next turn, and the Red Bull looks like he's already taken the position back on the racing line. He's up into third place, onto a podium place in this Grand Prix so far. As he is taking on third place, Alcatraz dropped down to fourth now. He's still on the chaser for behind the Red Bull, trying to use the system advantage. He's going to take it along the outside into the next corner. Let's see that's going to work. Half shot my corner behind him there, might about 2.4 seconds. So not close enough to get a move down there. As Alcatraz goes wide on track, gets back on track. He's still fighting with a Red Bull for his position here. It might end up leading to a penalty situation. It might lead to one of these guys being out of the race. The Red Bull goes wider on the outside. Almost, I think, they do have a bit of contact getting on through there. Losing contact with them. But James Gould holds the position. P3, Alcatraz fighting desperately to get the position back here. Not having it done. He's going to have to hold out to P4. Or at least settle for P4 at this point of the session. From the 4 P5. Chuck Brewers in P6. And Chuck Brewers P7, Coffee Day in 8. Ryan, I am here out there going to be a first. Let's see if the rest of the race, of course, continues on through. Trying to close the gap against the Mercedes. It's having a little bit difficult time with this right about now because they're on the same set of strategy, definitely running at a few points, but for some reason they're just like the pace of the Mercedes has on here. Everybody had a good fight though, he's trying to catch up. Jim Cool now 4 seconds behind that of Troy there. So let's see if he can catch up, but of course he's still under pressure from Alcatraz here, still fighting for that position as a P3. As any driver hasn't given it up as yet, he's going to push on through behind the Red Bull. Let's get on board for a second with Alcatraz here, see how close it is. If you can him and the Red Bull driver, Jim Cool here, who's now recharging his battery, so he might have a bit of a chance to get him a closer gap here. He can get some better exits off of these turns. And there's a better entrance into them. Might help them gain some time and possibly gain more attempts to attempt an overtake on the Red Bull here. So this is very attempts this because we have to make sure that the Red Bull cannot come back at him after he gets an overtake in. Most important point of all on track here and getting an overtake. So let's see that's going to go. It's about a 7-10 gap between the two of them. He's within a DRS range, of course, of the Red Bull driver. We just need to transition up into an overtake. 7-10. Is it good enough to get an overtake done on the upcoming DRS zone here? I don't think it is. He needs to close that gap into a system advantage down to about 2 tenths. And work with that through on the next upcoming lap. They need to keep the gap constant through the whole lap in order to just use the DRS advantage on the upcoming lap after that to try and get it. And it's down to about 9 tenths. He's lost a bit of time as he gets onto the track here. With the pace, losing a bit of time with the rims, and he's now 4.2 seconds out from the Ferrari. They'll get to the 16 at its time. With just a bit more worried about Alcatraz here at the moment. Definitely around that 8-10th range there, but it's not changing too much around that. Let's get right now in front, he's 2.5 seconds away from Alcatraz, who's leading. I think we might have a few things changing once we start to have the pit stops happen. So we're just waiting for right about now to see when they're going to start to do some pit stops here. Of course, it's about 10 or 28 into the Grand Prix. We still got more than 18 plus laps to go before we finish up the United States Grand Prix under most of the starting the medium tires. Of course, we're running a shorter stint. The hard tires running much longer since. I'm going to do a two-stop strategy going to a set of sauce and then maybe after a set of millions at the end of this. We'll see what the strategy is going to be, but either way, at this point in the session, I'll give you up our first penalty. SBS Rams with a 3-second penalty, which I assume is for exceeding the track limits at this point in the race. Still following on with Appletrons here, who's now 1.1 seconds behind the Red Bull of JM Cool, not having the best of luck with that there. He's losing just a bit each lap. Needs to find a way to gain some time. So we're definitely waiting to see when these pit stops start to happen. I think that's going to be a point where we're going to start to see some different gaps between drivers here and then start to catch a few about what's happening on track as we go into the second half of the race, of course. This will be approaching in a few laps time, so definitely expecting these guys on the lead to start taking a pit stop very soon within the next 4 laps, next 3 to 4 laps they will. Sharpman and Appletrons switch positions. Something's happened here. Jim Cool, of course, into the pits. There goes Appletrons into the pits, but we're fighting with Sharpman for a position there. So we got 2 pit stops happening already as we head into lap 11 of 28 for the United States Grand Prix. There goes the Red Bull of Jim Cool getting out on a set of hard tires, of course, which is the end of the Grand Prix. There goes Appletrons going through to who's part of the party? And then was Appletrons going through to a set of hard tires as well going on through now. It's not going to invite me to stuff that I'm streaming. Don't invite me to something. I'm trying to figure out who that was. Alright, so we'll be following around with. So, with Appletrons and JM Cool, both of them taking their pit stop. So, JM Cool, of course, back out on track in P4. Appletrons back out on track in P5. Sharpman has moved up into P3 in this race. FPS Rams running second still. Archer still in the lead, waiting to see who's going to be the next driver to take a pit stop here. Oh, there we go. So Archer and SBS Rams into the pit right now. Both of them going in, top 2 drivers in this race, going into the pit lane at the same time, and of course both of them will be changing onto the set of hard tires and then getting back out on track. So let's see how the changing the order is going to be now. That of course puts Sharpman into the lead of this race. I told him get on a podium position, which he did. Now he needs to keep it, which is a very difficult task. He's already done 11 laps on these set of hard tires. He has to do one more stop in this race. Is there any chance that those hard tires are making it to the Grand Prix? I do not think so. That's quite a tough call on now and then. I think I know some drivers who would actually pull that off. I'm not sure how they do it, but I've seen drivers pull some incredible stuff off in races. And yeah, this could be one of them, but it's going to be a tough call to keep the lead away from everyone else who's just finishing on the tires is one story, but actually keeping the lead as we had to there to be entirely different. So Archer back into second place now as he gets back out from his pit stop. His one-on-one pit stop, which he expecting to do in this race here. Unless, of course, a safety car. In another maybe 10 laps time, changes things, or 5 to 8 laps or so changes things. They might decide to do something else about that. We'll see if that's going to happen or not. But Archer, 3.7 seconds now behind Sharpman, who's leading the Grand Prix. SBS Rams, they're running in third now. So the gap between them, as expected, and Cool and Appletrons and fifth. Those two already took their pit stops and they're running. So second, third, fourth, and fifth have taken pit stops in the race to finish off their one pit stop strategy which they're trying to do. Chuck Rivers runs 11 laps on those mediums. He's still going to have to take one more pit stop. Chuck Rivers 9 laps on those mediums. He will have to take one more pit stop as well. Hard FoxesJay 6 laps done on them. Can he push all the way to the end of the race? Maybe a chance he could, maybe not. But either way, it's going to be slowed down. I think when he gets close up to the end of the Grand Prix, a few laps down to go. We'll see how that works out for him. JM Cool getting the fastest lap there, running P4 at the moment. I think we slow down the race in just a bit here to see how close the gaps are going to get. as we continue on through now, and I think we're trying to keep out the comfort of where it is. It's a 2.4 second gap with Archer and Sharpman right now. Sharpman, of course, we know he has to do one more pit stop. When is he going to do it? We're not sure as yet, but it's not going to be right about now because he, of course, has 12 laps done on those cars, so they can push a bit more into this race. At least anywhere between 5 to 8 laps forward, I think he's going to be pushing onto them before taking a pit stop here. Might take a pit stop maybe before coming around to lap 20 or lap 21. Maybe going into a set of soft tires and then pushing to the end of the race. I think that's what his strategy is going to be. I think that's going to be the case for now going on through. Sharpman holding a lead for now, 2 seconds ahead of Archer, who's coming behind him, not for short tires, of course the signal is coming there. You can also see the gap starting to drop all the way down to 1.6 seconds.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
We have now, of course, approached the halfway point underground for lap 14 of 28. Then another 14 laps or so on average to go before we finish off the Atlantic Grand Prix. Gaps, of course, starting to close off as we're speaking on Archer's car here because it's a really close gap we have. 1.3 seconds toward. Now 1.1 second toward. Now 1 second. Now it's just getting closer and closer every time we say anything about it. Towards Sharpman here. Sharpman under pressure now of losing the lead in the race. Because his tires, I guess, are starting to give up maybe a little bit there. Chuck Brewers into the pit lane with 13 laps on beater tires. He's getting off those right about now. They're just getting to the medium to push to the end here, as far as you can see what's going to happen. Then, of course, closing down just a bit more. So maybe going might be a move for the lead of the race here. Happening pretty soon. Archer closes the gap down to 3 tenths against Sharpman as we head into lap 15 of 28. Behind the Aston Martin goes side by side with him. Looks like he's going to get the position up even before they get to the line there, to the back onto the racing line he goes. Archer is clear of Sharpman now and he's up into the lead of this race. Sharpman still now, he's certainly second in the Grand Prix. 14 laps done on those hard tires. Let's see how much he's going to push on them. As we didn't give our expectation where he might actually try to do a stop. Maybe around lap 18. So instead of medium to go to the end of the race, I'm assuming it's either that or lap 21 or so with a set of soft tires at lap 22 to go on to the end. Might be where the expected strategy change will be. We're going to see if that's going to be the order or not. As he continues on through now and losing a bit of time towards Archer there. Of course, Chuck Brewers into the pits. What's happening to him in the pit lane here? His car is focused for a second, so I'm not sure what's happening. Did he go into the he's going into the pit lane, getting back out. Is he disconnected from the session? So I'm trying to see.
Push hard on the in-lap. perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Okay, back on with this again. I see Chuckle's car still goes to some of what's happening with his car at the moment. Getting back out in front though. Because Archer still on to the lead. Looks like FPS Rents up in the second place. GM Cole now running in third. Sharkman looks like he's finally took the stuff that we were expecting him to take. When it's to a second medium tires on lap 17. Let's check into the middle on lap 18 to do that. But yeah, one lap earlier, not too bad is that strategy. And he's going to go on course all the way to the end of the Grand Prix on that. Missed for this one, just missed for a few minutes of just like away. FoxesJay, trying to put him, having to put him for the entire session in the next Mercedes here, driving and running P7 behind Chuck Lewis at the moment. Well, he gets ghosted as well. What the heck is happening with Chuckle and Chuck at the moment? Why are the two of them ghosted? Is anything in Discord about this? And yes, I'll check what we can. Nothing in Discord about that. So not sure why the two of them are ghosted here on track. Either going to let that be it. Let's get back on from Jane Colo. Chases after Renz here at the moment. So SBS Renz under a bit of pressure. As you can see him just in front of the Red Bull right now. It's already a 1.1 second gap as the Red Bull chases down that DRS straight. No DRS advantage, of course. As yet in this session, we're on lap 18 of 48. 10.5 laps, of course, to finish up in the United States Grand Prix. And that's who's going to be winning this one. Archer, of course, looking pretty good and pretty strong in terms of finishing on pole here. Can James Poole deny him that though? Because he's on a chase right now with SBS Renz to take that second place position away. Then of course going to be 2.5 seconds behind the Mercedes to fight the battle with him towards the finish line. And there's enough laps left, I would say right now, to actually have this done. So on the overhead camera, the Red Bull right about now 1.1 second gap towards the Authority in front of him. This will work out between them. Looks like Renz is keeping the gap. Big concept between him and Archer out in front. They're all running a bit of the same strategy here. I think James will switch on his tires one lap earlier. So I think that won't affect anything. It could potentially affect something on track here. FoxesJay still within a second of Chuck Rivers, who still expects to see is a bit close to the track there for some reason. Sharkman down in the fifth. Apple 11 seconds behind him. Who is in the top three on the battle for the race a win here. I think it's good because we're going to be focused on going down to the end of this race session. Lap 19 now as we're on it going through. And it's still a 1 second gap now. So James Poole has gained about a 10th, I would say, with the battle with him and SBS Renz for the lead of this race. 1.2 seconds. He's going and coming around a few tenths.
0.7 seconds.
He might need some more pace somewhere on track in terms of catching up to the Authority at the moment. If he can't do this, then of course we find some sort of advantage on track. They're all running a bit of a similar strategy. I think one thing going to be different is their car setups, and of course the DRS advantage they will get if they're within a second of the car in front of them. Now the Red Bull stands a pretty good chance of getting into the DRS range here. SBS Renz on the other hand, 2.6 seconds out of the range with Archer. Not a good chance of getting the DRS advantage here. So they're going to have to manage his DRS pretty well in this race to finish the race in second place if you want to. The problem here is that SBS Renz has a penalty already, which is going to affect him to keep in second place, but again, like he has with GM Poole, and that penalty is a 3-second penalty. Safe and actually safe as FoxesJay at the moment as we all get through the session. Let's keep that offline. for the moment, at least as it is.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
And there goes GM2, trying to get within a second now of SBS Friends, and he's just done that. Now, can he keep that going through to get the DRS advantage? He needs to get through the detection point for that in order for it to work here. Currently out of the DRS advantage and going to the detection point within a second. So does he get the advantage here? Let's have a look and see if that's going to be the case or not as he gets around onto the DRS straight. He does get a DRS advantage as he went through within a second through that detection point. And let's see how close he's going to get towards SBS Friends here down into the corner. Already gained 2 tenths. And again, I did 3 or 4 tenths on that one there, so about 7 tenths for the gap is 6 tenths actually for the is as he gets on out of it. So keeping that as close as he can now. He needs to do that for a few more laps and possibly will get the overtake on SBS Rings. The problem is, can he get it done an Archer in time before the race comes off the end? Because it's only lap 20 or 28 here in the US Grand Prix. And it's getting a bit tight towards the end of this race. We'll see what's going to happen. Sharpman there in P5, chasing after Africa, the 5.7 second gap. So, doesn't stand the best of chances here in terms of gaining another position. Of course, we know Abercharles has a 3-second penalty, so he needs to get about 3.5 seconds right now in order to get that position away from him. He's on pressure tires, he's on the medium tires. Could have the advantage with a strategy here to run that here. GL2 now half a second behind SBS Friends, who is on a bit of problem, a bit of pressure right now, and a lot of problems he's going to be in trying to hold that position. Let's see if that's going to work through the Red Bull. You can see him closing the gap so quickly here and getting through this track. He's going to get a DRS advantage again on the upcoming DRS coaching of the track. As we go to the detection point with a half a second gap.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the
Let's
race.
see how that's going to work out. After the DRS advantage, of course, as we expect, we can see SBS Red trying to keep him out of the slipstream advantage. Doesn't seem to work too much as DN2 closes the gap right now. Not close enough to get the overtake done, we'll have to keep behind. We have to sort of put the moving, but on the upcoming lap, we could see a potential change in position here. He is going to be in the DRS range, of course, again for the next DRS point on track here. That's going to be on the it's on the main straight going through. Let's see how this works itself on through, but they're definitely a fight for second place in the race here. For the lead, not so much, because Archer, of course, extended up to 3.1 seconds ahead of SBS rank. GM2 will have to want to do if he gets his overtake done. He needs to get his overtake done on this lap here as he closes the gap 6 tenths. How close can he get? Let's see what's going to happen. Half the yards of that. He wants to get into turn 1. Closes the gap just a bit more as he gets around there. I think that was well, then he has more people to get top fans and might even trust the mover who's both is still on track. So you're going through the essence here. You can see GM2 gaining and gaining time here as he goes on through. And for those of us who are not sure where the DRS detection point is, it's that little weird green circle on the track that they are about to go through right about now. That is the detection point for the upcoming DRS zone on track. The other one is before the last one on the track there. That's the one on the main straight. They got to be within a second of the car in front of them once they go through that detection point in order to have the DRS advantage on the upcoming zone. Otherwise, it does not work. It's a 3 gap down to 2 tenths. You might see a move here. Does he get it done? No, it's so difficult to get his overtake done against SBS Friends as he placed the car so well to avoid the Red Bull getting past him. But the gap is so close. Could this potentially happen down this main straight into turn 1? He is desperate to get overtake done right now. He needs to get him in second place to fight about with Archer for the lead of this race, which is coming up with this going over him so quickly. And SBS Friends giving him such a hard time with this overtake, not letting him get past. Even with the penalty that he has, he's going to fight all the way to the end of this race. Quite a bit right here, GM2 trying to avoid getting a penalty himself here, otherwise compromises his race. He's within 8 tenths of SBS Friends now. SBS Friends gaining some time on track. So might have found some base that we didn't know existed with that car there at the time, but he's gaining a bit of time right now. GM2 of course going again, trying to close that gap as much as we can here. We got Williams between them. Of course, the thing is Chuck Rivers there as they get through the S's here. All the little tracks they have a road posted car in front of you. 9-10 right about now with J&2. He's trying to keep his car within the 1 second gap here to have that dealer's advantage when they go across the taking point once again. And he does do it. He's going to have the dealer's advantage down the straight here on the DRS zone. Does it help? We'll try to get a bit of exit off the corner there. Not sure how well that works. Does he have the DRS? He does have the DRS advantage. Goes through with it. Trying to close the gap here. We have the opportunity recharging the battery right about now. Might be a bit low on the DRS. Not sure. Let's give this to work. Close the gap once again. This is a very difficult overview for the Red Bull drivers to put in right about now track here. But definitely some good racing on his Rins end here to keep his car in second place all the way down to the end of the race if he can. But it's not 23 or 28. We're getting so much closer to the end of the Grand Prix. Archer holding it up in front, not to worry about what's happening. He's still battling on behind him for second place, and he's just getting away with the lead here. 3.3 seconds ahead now. The Red Bull sees his pole position chance going away here because he's not able to get past the opportunity in front of him. It's a 6-10 gap down the next DRS straight once again. Has to get back to the DRS. Losing his full stream, might be using a bit of DRS there as well. Much closer on this occasion here though. 4/10 where the gap is as they get through sector 1 and get it done on the second DRS zone here on track. Let's see what's going to happen. He's closing the gap as much as he can here. I think he has a much better run on this current lap here, but he really needs to get his overtake done. He's slowed him down so much in this race already, and I think his pole position battle is definitely gone for him by now. We're interested to see if he actually can pull that off once he gets ahead of the opportunity here. Here is advantage with a 6-10 gap here now. Let's see how close he's going to get at the end of this. Going down that straight, he's trying to close the gap once again. Not close enough to get that overtake done. Definitely not close enough to get that overtake done as we pull on through here. We're 5-10 gap right now. Down to 4/10. So see that they're comfortable run through that 4.5 laps, I think, remaining here in the Grand Prix. You see the Red Bull is right up to the rear. There he goes side by side with the opportunity right now. Bush is on through for the overtake on an unexpected point on track here. But GS2 is up into second place. He's done it. He's gotten the overtake done. Red Bull really didn't expect him to get an overtake done there, but he's gotten it done. And now they're going through here. But I think the Arturo Brent might have some DRS advantage coming up on the main straight here. Let's have a look on board. If he's going to have this, he does have the advantage. Let's see how close he gets to the Red Bull though. It's a 6-10 gap going into third right now. Always a difficult pass as well. The Arturo comes back so close to him. It's a 3.2 second gap towards Archer in front. Can GM4 catch up to him in time to get an overtake done with 3.5 laps remaining in the United States Grand Prix. It's such a close call. With that, this is over a second lap here. We will do attempt this. Forward, but it is the lead. I don't think he is 2.2 seconds on the Archer. They are leading. I'm checking if they're going to continue that lead, of course, as it is there right now. I think I'll try a strategy here. Might have helped GM4, but this is what he did go with. This is how he's going to the end of the race with him. We'll have to, of course, defend against SPS Rins here for the remainder of the race, but even though the rest of the race has a penalty, he's still going to want to finish second place in this race. He's going to work for Apple trucks. Or depends on running a Ford truck, or depends on running a pit. I'm not sure what the situation is with Chuck and Chuck Rodriguez. FoxesJay is down to 8 right now on the grid. He's being overtaken by 2 posted cars. He has been overtaken by 2 posted cars. So what's happened now in the last year? Just put another quick stop the way why he is currently down in that position there. 2.8 seconds for the gap is now between Archer and JM Cole, lap 26 or 28. How much closer can he get? It's going back up again. It's going to be a typical fun with this one to see whether the Red Bull can get past the Mercedes. I highly doubt it's going to be the case, but I think he can get close enough. I think the break got done by half, or what it is right about now, in the next 2.5 or 3 half remaining in this race. So a bit of a tough call still when you take happening for the lead. But I think it's going to be probably finishing the order in this here right now. As he has Red Bull losing a bit of time right now toward the Red Bull. Expected him to be pushing quite a lot on the set of tires that he has on the car there, trying to defend that position, but they pass quite a flat, I would say. The stop and change from getting by. Which is now going to have Archer finish on pole here. Which seems to be the case, but that doesn't look like they're going to be able to catch up here either way here. Pace level here, I insist on just a bit evenly between them. They're going 2.8 seconds down from the Mercedes. Not sure how much time is going to be in the game here, but they're about to enter into the lap here. They're about to get into lap 27 or 28 as you get there on the final there at Red Bull. So this is friends from behind the wheels, a 2.7 second gap as they go down to that. He has the Mercedes within view of him right about now. There's still a difficult call in terms of catching up to him and getting that overtake done. Unless Archer makes some sort of mistake here, which we haven't seen in Doran's on so far. He's done quite well. He's finished on pole on a sprint race. Ford is in up in that position as well to do it. JF Cole, of course, was not in that sprint race. So that is going to be some point loss there. He is, of course, in this race. Was looking to finish on pole, but Archer here looking to extend his championship with the points. So see how that's going to work out. As it stands right about now, it's GM Cole with 127 points, leading the Drivers' Championship. Archer second on the championship at 117 points. It's only 10 points that separates the two of them. Could this result, I'm not sure how much points is given, I haven't checked it in the Discord, but could this actually lead to Archer taking over the championship lead? Because GM Cole did not participate in the sprint race. That, I think they said it's about 30 points lost, is it? I'm not sure how much was the point given for that. I'm trying to have a look. In the meanwhile, these two are going at it. They want to switch it over. Try to see if you can have anything. Where is it in the Discord? I'm trying to look for it right about now. But I want to know what the point advantage is going to be here. So we have to read all of this now. I don't want to read it.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
That is a lot to read, Sharpman. I'm not reading all of that. So the gap is 2.6 seconds. Just going through the points order as it is. So it looks like, where is it? There it is. So classification point system. So, you gotta finish your race, of course, you get points. Always, I think that's part of it. So first, finishing on pole gives you 30 points. Finishing in second place gives you 25 points. So, assuming that the same goes for the sprint race and the main race, that's gonna be how much? 60 points awarded to Archer here. If he finishes on pole here, and then JM Cole, of course, only 25 points awarded to him. That, of course, separates the two by quite a bit, and this means, assume that's going to lead to Archer taking over the championship lead. That looks like what's going to be happening here, because JM Cole did not participate in the sprint race. He missed that. That's when he points lost here, so I'm not sure if it is the same amount of points awarded to the sprint race for the league. The leagues have their own rules with points in the way. We'll probably be having a bit of a look from Sharpman about that later on. I'll probably let him know about that. Anyway, I think that's going to be the case here. There goes Archer, of course, finishes on pole here. Wins the United States Grand Prix as he did the sprint race. JM Cole finishing second on the podium. SBS finishes third. And we got Appletrots coming along to finish fourth on the grid here. Put this back on screen. Bit of incident there. Jennifer takes over fourth now. So a penalty situation though with Akron Trucks. He's down to fifth. Chuck Rivers in sixth now. He should be coming across in that position. Then we got Chuck Rivers for 7, FoxesJay for 8, but Chuck and Chuckle, but this one did come their cars for some reason, so I'm not sure how that works out. They got to finish a race to get points. I don't think those two actually finish a race there. But if they were disconnected, then that's going to be an issue there. Move FoxesJay up 2 positions, of course. Some more points being awarded. Jay Cole, of course, getting driver of the day. Started at the back of the grid, finishing second on the podium, not a bad finish. Almost got onto a podium place here, but still a few seconds away. Needed to get that overtake done with SBS Reds quite a bit early on in the race in order to actually have that happen, stand a chance to have that happen. Okay, so here we have it. The race results here for the main race for the United States Grand Prix. Archer finishing on pole, winning the race once again as he did with the sprint race. Jay Cole finishing second on the podium. Didn't get to compete in the sprint race, which means a loss of points here, and potentially Archer taking over the lead of Drivers' Championship. We'll have a look at that coming next week, though. SBS Sprint finishing third on the podium. Sharpen in fourth. Fastest lap goes to Renz. We got Apple Trucks in fifth. Chuck Rivers and Chuck Rivers were disconnected from the car, so I'm not sure how that works out. Might lead to FoxesJay moving up to sixth position. We find Ian Beard out of the race, unfortunately. And that's the way it went, guys. So I think that's going to be it for the end of the session. Of course.